Perfect. Hello everyone. Hi, myself Tushar, and today is 19th, 20th now, and we are back with another demos. So today we are discussing the current infrastructure of what are the Gen AI tools in the market in the space of creative visuals or vectors, where we explore if we are able to achieve something like a model or a tool that generates vectors from the brand book, like following the guidelines of the brand book, or following, let's say, some of the reference marketing campaign as an input for the model to think and generate output. So yeah, that is the end goal. I explored the existing tools. So the first tool that we have is pick to chart. So they have these formats, so, which you can toggle around, and the first thing they ask you is a prompt. They also have a upload a document feature, but I tested it out and it doesn't recognize the take into consideration the images inside the PDF. It only extracts or parses the text inside from it. So yeah, for this obviously we needed a prompt, and I took this Jollibee's image from the brand guideline, and it had their logo and the color schema that they use, and I simply asked Claude to generate a new a prompt for an ad campaign for, let's say, a new burger that is named Chickenator. So with this I was able to generate uh, s- with this I was able to generate something like this, where this was the first result from the search, and when I reloaded the page and tried the same prompt again, I got these results. So yeah, and this result is from the brand book that I uploaded. So it like basically parses all the text from the brand book and then kind of does whatever the model is or their backend is doing. So here the interesting thing is it was able to figure out that the subject in our campaign is burger, and like last two pictures are really, I would say, not really good, but a good baseline to start from. And yeah, so it captures like text and not meaning from the prompts, and a good baseline because it adds chicken, and they have like a fixed n size templates like here. So I think for a brand, after like maybe 10 to 20 designs, I don't think so I would like be using the platform again. The second tool is basic text to SVG generator, or where you simply type in a prompt and you are able to get SVGs. Again, clearly you can see the limitation where you can only generate a single colored SVG, and that too not like a complete vector of different elements. It's just a single SVG with single element. So yeah, again, limited prompt steerability and single color is the thing. So there is one very popular platform called Recraft AI. So Recraft V3 is the model that they use in the backend, where basically you are able to edit the SVGs real time, but it's like a Figma AI, you can call it that. So yeah, exploring Recraft V3, like explored the generation with the same prompt that we extracted in the first slide, and this is the result that we get. Clearly we are not like we shouldn't mention the color hex code because that is messing around with the image generation. And the second prompt, we just made the prompt consistent, just removed the hex code, and it is again a good baseline. So an idea that I drew from here is maybe we can add in or extract elements around an image. The first thing that we might be doing is eliminating any text on the image, because the models show very poor performance on generating a text, and that obviously makes sense because they capture feature from the images and not the text. And yeah, the image of burger and like the subject and foreground or background, I must say, is something that is that can be generated realistically for a brand, uh, following brand guideline if they have an image input along with the textual prompt that we can give. So yeah, the major learning is again prompt shareability, because here we could clearly see the that prompt was the issue, and we just need basically a good set of prompts to figure out what exactly the need of the brand is. So this is another model that I tried. This is Ideogram V2, and I must say the performance is really great. Just ignore the text on any text on the ad. Other than that, I think it's a really a good ad campaign that that a brand might use. So yeah, something like this. And on top of that, we may add another layer to kind of add text following the brand guidelines. That is something that we can look out for later. And yeah, this is one more iteration of Ideogram V2 Remix, where you input a set of rules as an image, and then the same given the same prompt, it was able to generate something like this, which is not realistic, but again, it's a good, I would say, a good image. And then again, this V2 edit, it had like a mask. So yeah, but again, I like the content inside the mask, so kind of put that on the slide. And yeah, this is another recraft 20B model, and the same prompt. This is the result that we're getting. So, and then there are like infinite variation and models you can toggle around, and maybe while I'll upload this video, there might be some really good tools uh, available. So the conclusion for the existing infrastructure that we have right now, we can do the generation for a brand book, from a brand book, in like 2-3 layers, where we first figure out the foreground or the subject, with or without ground truth. I mean, we might add a burger as a starting point for them, that we already have of like our maybe our new products image that we might already have. If not, then we can simply ask more model for our generation. So for the subjects generation, so we can extract, or maybe have like a background remover to extract the foreground, and then we might not use the background that is generated in the foreground itself. And yeah, and we can generate background for that from that level of generation, and we can kind of stitch both of them, and in the background, the focus would be to generate a background that aligns with the color schema of the brand book. If not, in the background generation itself, we can have like a vector generator that follows the brand guidelines, so that the background is filled with the or grounded with the brand guidelines that we have for the vector support on the ad campaign. And the last thing would be another extraction, another layer of text generation, because this is something that we are not expecting to be generated by the current models that we have, because they have poor performance on this. And yeah, something like image to image generation, in sense, let's say, if but I don't think so this is possible today. Maybe I didn't explore enough, but I think I explored text to image generation. But image to image generation, the ideal goal would be like, let us say you are Coca-Cola and you have a brand book, and you already have like your Instagram. So we might be able to fetch your recent five recent ad campaigns, and from there we kind of uh, as a ground truth, we train a model from your last 5 ads, and then figure out the generation for the next ad campaign that you're planning to have for a marketing agency, for your marketing team, sorry. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's demo. um I don't know when I'll be able to like publish this. This would right now be in unlisted section, unless I am free from all the compliances. So yeah, great learning from today's lecture. See you on next video whenever possible. Thank you. Bye bye.